Good afternoon, CARPologists, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got with me a set of alarms from New Direction. They're the K9s with receiver. There's 5 things that you guys need to know before you pull the trigger on buying them. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so first things first, you guys are probably wondering exactly what you get in the box. When you unzip the supplied EVA hard case, you'll find 3 K9s alarms, 1 KR9 receiver, 6 extended type snag gears, and also 3 hard front cases for the alarms. The plastic hard cases are in there to stop you having to unscrew your alarms off of your buzz bars every time you want to pack them away. This way you don't have to put them back into the EVA case and you can just clip those hard faces on. They'll protect your alarms during transport. You can just chuck them in your kit bag and away you go. By having that extra protection, you know that your settings are exactly as you left them in the previous trip, and also you know that the alarm won't have been accidentally switched on in your bag, thus ending up with a flat battery. No one wants to be in that situation. One other thing that is included in the packet is an instruction manual. These alarms have got so many features and can be controlled with so many different devices. It really is worth just spending 20 minutes, have a look through that instruction manual before you get to the bank. The last thing you want to do is turn up not knowing how to get the best out of these alarms. That being said, there is one extremely important item which is not included in the packet, and that is the CR2 batteries that are required for the alarms and the receiver. ND Tackle do supply them. They sell their own branded ones, and they are also available via Amazon with the alarms. So if you do order the alarms, don't forget to order the batteries at the same time, because you'll definitely be needing them. So let's tell you a little bit about the features of these alarms. Obviously they've got the tone, sensitivity and volume adjustment, like many alarms on the market. That being said, there are a few little bits and pieces that make these stand out from the crowd. First up, we've got the low power design. That basically means that these can go on standby for a ridiculous amount of hours, and you definitely are not going to turn up to the lake with flat batteries. They're designed this way so that you guys get the maximum lifespan out of each set of batteries. Let's be honest, batteries can get quite expensive, especially if you're having to replace them all the time. This way, you're not going to have to, so that's definitely a win in my book. Speaking of batteries, the battery compartment, the main body and also all of the dials are independently weather sealed. That means these alarms are extremely waterproof, extremely weatherproof, and they're never going to let you down just because of a little bit of rain. The alarm heads have also got a built-in light sensor, so as you go into dusk, the halo night light will automatically turn on. It's just a little job that you don't have to do anymore. One other really nice feature is how the alarm works when you get a take. It has a separate tone for a forward take and for a drop back. That means if you get a savage liner, you can figure out whether the lead has actually moved or not simply by counting the beeps. If you get 3 forward and then 3 backwards, you know the lead is exactly where it was initially. If you get 3 forwards and only 2 backwards, there's a good chance that lead could have been moved. So let's take a minute to talk about the appearance of these alarms and receiver. They're made out of an extremely tough and durable plastic, like many alarms are on the market these days, but I really do think that these ones could take a knock if they needed to. Let's be honest, we're not always that careful with our fishing gear. Both the alarms and the receiver have a nice sort of soft touch rubberized finish, which is extremely nice and feels, again, very durable. I really don't think that reliability is going to be a problem. One other nice feature when it comes to appearance is the colour changing LEDs. You've got 5 different colours that you can choose from: red, blue, green, yellow and white. Personally, I like the green ones, but then, you know, we've all got our favourites. While we're talking about LEDs, you've also got the halo nightlight feature. It's a feature that I quite like. I haven't noticed it on any other alarms, and it just makes them stand out a little bit, stand out from the crowd. You know, why have the same as everybody else? You've also got the snag gears with the lighthouse feature. Basically what that means is that the snag gear tips light up, whether that's a forward take or a backdrop. It just helps to indicate that something's going on in your swim. When it comes to connectivity, that's where these alarms from New Direction Tackle really do lead the way. Not only do these connect to the receiver, but a whole host of other accessories. There's a smart band, which is almost like a small smartwatch. It just means you haven't got to carry your receiver around in your pocket. You can just wear this little band which vibrates if you get a take. There's a bivvy light that you can set up so that when you get a bite indication, will automatically come on in the night. Let's be honest, we've all tried to get our shoes on in complete darkness and struggled, so that sort of alleviates that problem. There's also a head torch which does exactly the same thing, so when you get a bite indication, the head torch illuminates. Just means that you can see what you're doing almost instantly. There's an anti-theft sensor which basically will alert you if anyone comes into your swim unexpectedly. And last but not least, there is also an app for your phone. Whether you're Android or an Apple user, you can download the app and change all of the settings on the alarm from either your phone or the receiver, whichever you have to hand. That means even on the most miserable of days, you can change any settings on the alarm heads that you may want to. So you can order these alarms and receivers, plus the host of different accessories, all from Amazon, and they're all on a prime delivery as well, so you can get them extremely quickly. This alarm and receiver set comes out at £209, which when you consider how much a set of other alarms can cost, you know, some alarms cost sort of £150 all on their own. So, you know, when you're getting a set of 3 and a receiver for £209 with the accessories, it's a bit of a bargain. It's extremely good value for money, and that is why there's so many positive reviews on Amazon. You can see on there hundreds of different people that have all had these alarms and they've all stood the test of time. ND Tackle are excellent at sorting out any issues. So if by any chance you do have an issue with these alarms, which I will add is extremely unlikely, they will sort it out so quickly for you, it definitely shouldn't get in the way of any of your fishing sessions. One other thing I did notice when I popped onto Amazon to check the pricing is that it looks like there's the option to split the payment over 3 months. So if you haven't got the £209 to outlay in one hit, then it doesn't matter. You can sort of ease that pain by splitting the payments. I think that's me done for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on any of the latest tackle from companies like ND. Now don't forget to order your batteries, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks very much.